Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the 5150 iconic amplifier from EVH. To call Eddie Van Halen a genius would be selling him short. His contributions to music, guitar playing, and guitar gear, just to name a couple of things, will be selling him short. His long-term contributions to the guitar tone world will be felt for many decades to come. And the 5150 and the EVH 5150 are two amplifiers that really have defined the metal genre. Well, the first new design since Ed's untimely passing has arrived with the 5150 iconic. Now, before we go any further, this amp has been loaned to me by EVH to show you guys, but all thoughts and opinions are mine. So when the first images came out on the internet about the 5150 iconic, it was very polarizing in the guitar world. A lot of people had a lot of different opinions, and I'm going to kind of get some truths out there, but I'm also going to take this for an objective spin, because right away, this is not a $900 version of a $2,500 amplifier. That's just not what this is. This is a fresh design, which Ed had plenty to do with, I will add, that kind of fills a gap in both price point and tone that I think entry-level players and gigging budget-minded players have yet to really experience until this amplifier. And this has a lot to offer as far as features and tone, which we will get to in this video. So let's go ahead and talk about some specs. This is an 80 watt 6L6 powered head, 2-channel shared EQ configuration, and each channel has 2 voices. So the clean channel also has a crunch voice, and the lead channel also has a burn voice, which is basically, you can think of as a built-in boost, which, you know what? Eddie loves his gain, and this has insane amounts of gain on tap. Along with the shared EQ, you also have a very, very usable noise gate. You have a solo boost function, which is foot switchable, and you also have a very nice sounding reverb. I'm a big fan of the reverb on this amplifier, as well as the classic 5150 global resonance and presence controls. It's all there for you. Now, in addition to all of those specs I just went over, there is also a quarter power switch on the front panel next to the standby and power selectors, and there's also an XLR cab emulated output on the rear of the amplifier. Really, that has it all. Now, as far as the voicing of this amplifier, if you are familiar at all with any of EVH's modern 5153 amplifiers, you will be right at home with the 5150 Iconic. It has that really nice upper mid-range. It's not muddy. However, this does not sound like, you know, the $2,500 all-tube big brother of the Iconic. Now, this is faster feeling. It's a little crunchier than the other EVH 5153s. This is just, I don't know, man. If I was 20 years old, for $900, this would literally be my dream amp. I don't think I've ever played another amplifier that has packed so many features for so little money than the 5150 Iconic, really. So let's go ahead and talk about the preamp section. Now, a lot of people were very, very upset to see that there are two preamp tubes. Now, what's really going on, it seems to me, is they have gotten rid of a few of the items in the signal chain that they realistically could. So they've gotten rid of the V1 position, I believe. They've gotten rid of what would have been the tube-powered effects loop position, and they've also gotten rid of the tube-powered phase inverter, leaving essentially V2 and V3, which is really what's critical to the gain generation and the tone generation of any amplifier circuit, especially anything 5150 related. It's fine with me. I'm not an amp designer. I just know if something sounds good or not. I don't really care about the particular configuration of any amp, but I thought I would just get that out there for the internets. The 5150 Iconic has been in development for years. Ed absolutely had a hand in its development, and this was really made to celebrate Ed's 30 years in amplifier design, and his contribution has been great as far as amplifier and guitar tones. This lives up to that while also coming in at less than $1,000. I think this is a massive, massive bang for the buck for any full-size amplifier. I mean, consider the fact that the EVH 50 watt head is $1,300, $400 more than this thing, and doesn't have a reverb or noise gate or switchable volume boost. I mean, right there, this is every gigging musician's dream. If you want to get into the realm and the tone of the 5150, look no further than the 5150 Iconic. I have really, really enjoyed this amplifier, and I think it is awesome for all sorts of things, including for your tone and mine. All applicable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. If you liked the video you just watched, please consider subscribing. And if you want to further support me and what I do, consider using some of the affiliate links down below in the description of this video. Go on over to Sweetwater, buy yourself something, and help me out at the same time. It's a win-win for both of us.